Good evening, members of the public, good evening, members of the committee. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd. It is 6:35 p.m. This is the Milton Marks Auditorium in the State Building at 455 Golden Gate Avenue in San Francisco, and we are calling this meeting to order. Director Chen, would you call the roll?
Chair Tone. Oh,
Yes.
Chair Tone, one moment while I grab the minutes.
Oh, good. So not. Yeah. Right.
Call to order by Chair Tung at 6:36 p.m. Calling the roll. Akbar.
Present.
Akbar present. Alioto-Pier.
Here.
Alioto-Pier present. Arce.
Here.
Arce present. Kalamuchi.
Here.
Kalamuchi present. I believe Chen is absent. Chandler.
Present.
Chandler present. Chen, myself is present. Coles.
By proxy.
Coles proxy. Lily Ho. Dorsey.
Present.
Dorsey present. Galata.
Present.
Galata present. Gupta.
Present by proxy.
Gupta proxy. Dan Kalamuchi. Hare.
Present by proxy.
Hare proxy. Lian Chang. Ho.
Here.
Ho present. Kim. Kingsbury. Lai, I believe, is coming but late. Mahmood. Mahmood present. Mar. Mar present. Proxy. Lee Lacroix. Is that how you pronounce your name? Okay. Win.
Present by proxy.
Win proxy. Galata. Phil Hauer. Phil Howard proxy David Harrison. Sanjirardi.
Present by proxy.
Sanjirardi proxy Dejan Jackson. Yes, okay, just making sure I got your last name right. Okay. Two.
Yes.
Two present. Ex officios Pelosi. Pelosi proxy Cuellar. Mullen.
Present by proxy.
Mullen proxy Lockery. Kunalakis.
Proxy.
Present proxy Fennell, Tyra Fennell. Ma, I believe, is absent. Cohen.
Present by proxy.
Cohen proxy Asil Farah. Wiener.
Present by proxy.
Wiener proxy Jordi Barrientos. Haney. Haney proxy Andrea Gallardo. Stephanie.
Present by proxy.
Stephanie proxy Ho Yun Mo. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Chair Tong, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Director Chen.
And Member Lai has just arrived as well.
Chris.
And Kingsbury. Yes.
Okay, moving on to agenda item number 2, which is approval of the meeting agenda. Members, are there any additional amendments to the agenda? All right, seeing none, is there a motion to approve the agenda? Moved by Member Dorsey, is there a second? Second by Member Chandler. All those in favor? Any opposed? Abstentions? The agenda is approved. Item number 3, approval of the meeting minutes. This is from our June 24th, 2026 meeting. Is there a motion? I'm sorry, let me ask first. Are there any amendments or changes to the meeting minutes? All right, seeing none, may we have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the June meeting? Moved by Member Chandler, seconded? Anyone?
Could you make that louder, because I cannot hear you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there a second by Vice Chair Calamucci? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? All right, our minutes from last month are approved. Item number 4, this is general public comments. How many comment cards do we have?
That's the last count, 26.
Okay. I will allow. It's kind of on the border. I will allow 90 seconds per comment. Because we often do have others that trickle in to request comment cards. So 90 seconds per public comment. And let me just remind everyone that we have a code of conduct, not only the Democratic Party, but our own Central Committee has adopted code and policies specific to curbing sexual assault and harassment within our party, within the things that we can control. And the expected behavior here is that we're committed to providing a welcome, respectful, friendly, safe, supportive, and harassment-free environment. We have expectations that people will abide by this and we will have civil discourse. Even if we disagree on issues, that it should not devolve into gestures, name calling, shouting, yelling. If it does, I will stop the meeting and ask you to leave. But I believe that we can all be respectful of one another, and there will be a way to do that. So with that, I will turn this over to our Executive Director, Babak Esfandiari, to commence public comment.
Use the microphone free step here. This microphone goes to you. This microphone goes to you. Trust me, eventually we'll get wireless microphones. Thank you, Chair Tung. Public comment is set to 1 hour maximum according to our bylaws. In order to hear as many voices as possible, the chair has set public comment time to 1 minute, 30 seconds per commenter. If you would like to make a public comment, please fill out a comment card available at the table where I am seated. I will call speakers in the order that I have received comment cards. Oops. Sure, this is the right order. Please note that this body takes all public comment during this item. Each member of the public will have 1 minute, 30 seconds or 90 seconds to address this committee. Associate members, including club presidents or co-chairs, members of the Democratic State Central Committee, Assembly District chairs, and regional directors will have double that time, or 3 minutes, to address this committee. In order to invoke this privilege, please clearly state your name and that you are an associate member of the SFDCCC, and wait for the chair to confirm with me to recognize your privilege to speak for those 3 minutes. I will keep time with a digital display positioned in front of me. A chime will sound when your time has elapsed. Thank you in advance for your patience. And with that, the first names I have here are Terrence Jones, followed by Michael Evans, followed by Elaine Lynn. And make sure that's turned on. This way.
Hello.
There you go.
Hi, thank you. This is a comment about item 7, endorsement for District 10. My name is Terrence Jones. Hi, my name is Terrence Jones. I'm a 30-year resident of District 10. I'm the current chair of the San Francisco Association of Realtors Government Relations Committee. I had the pleasure of working with Nancy to get the campaign office for the DCCC for Kamala Harris. And many years ago, I was on the Citizens Advisory Committee for the SFPUC. I would like to strongly endorse Theo. We supported him in his first run. My wife, daughter, and I. Now my daughter can vote, so we're behind him. We really appreciate the work he's done. We appreciate his dedication, his resiliency, and his balance. And we also think, I personally think, as a person who raised a child in San Francisco, that it's a challenging thing. And I love that he has the joy and the pain of 3 young boys in San Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, Michael Evans.
I'm Michael Evans. I'm working with the California State Democratic Party, liaising between the Bay Area Coalition and the Randy Villegas campaign in Congressional District 22. CD 22 is one of the races that could well decide which house controls Congress after this election cycle. And I can tell you, as a former chair of the Fresno County Committee, how important and valuable the contribution of Bay Area volunteers has been to our organizing work in the Valley. That support is welcome and greatly appreciated. We are doing 3-day canvases every weekend in conjunction with the Bay Area Coalition. You can access them by going to Mobilize and typing in either Fresno, Hanford, or Tulare. Those are the 3 cities that we're launching from. And as a Bay Area Coalition member yourselves, we would welcome your participation in hosting one of the weekend caucuses if you are so inclined. So we're looking forward to getting rid of David Valadeo, electing Randy Villegas, who is a true community candidate, and taking back Congress. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, Elaine Lynn.
Good evening. My name is Elaine, and I'm here today to ask for your support and endorsement for District 10 Supervisor Theo Ellington. I first met Theo when I was in middle school, and at this community center, what stood out to me was he listens to every single senior, and he was there to give them the time. So years later, I was also in high school. I attended a meeting that Theo Ellington led at the shipyard radiation crisis, and it showed me the leader he is. He doesn't just talk about issues from a distance. He shows up, he stands with his community, and he fights for accountability. Growing up, I spent time in Viz Valley, Sunnydale, and I've seen how these communities has been overlooked and neglected. Theo understands that because District 10 is not just a place he's running to represent, but it's a community that raised him. He was born and raised here, and he has dedicated his whole life to fight for people who call this district home. I've known Theo for years, and one thing has never changed, his commitment for District 10. He continues to show up, to listen, and to fight for his community. District 10 deserves a supervisor who understands them, and that's why I'm proud to support Theo Ellington. And today, I'm asking for your endorsement. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your comment. My next speakers are Sabrina Hall, Justin Saw, Robbie Grisso, and Kyle Politz. Sabrina Hall.
Hello, my name is Sabrina, and I'm a proud resident of Bayview, D10. I'm here to tell this committee, plain and simple, if the Democratic Party is serious about standing with working people, equity, and the true diversity of San Francisco, then Theo Ellington is your endorsement for District 10. For too long, the southeast side, from Bayview, Hunters Point to Visitation Valley to Potrero Hill, has been treated like an afterthought. City Hall loves to drop in during election season, make big promises, and then leave our Black, Asian, Pacific Islander, and Latino families holding the bag when it comes to real affordable housing, stopping displacement, and protecting our working class. We are done with performative politics. We need real rooted power. Theo didn't just discover District 10 in the campaign map. He was forged right here, right there on 3rd Street. He grew up off of 3rd and Palouse. He went to Charles Drew and has spent his entire life putting in real work for all our neighbors, from building affordable housing to keeping our streets safe and uplifting our local culture. Theo doesn't just talk about our struggle, he lives it. And he delivers results for every community in D10. He knows our churches, our Asian elders, our Latino small business owners, and our youth. He represents the soul, the solidarity, and the future of District 10. If this party wants to prove that it truly sees, values, and respects our working class neighborhoods, you need to back the leader who has had our backs from day one. Vote to endorse Theo Ellington for supervisor. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, Justin Saw. Sorry, I had the wrong browser pulled up. Justin.
Good evening. My name is Justin Saw. I'm a San Franciscan and a Democrat, and I want to talk about what's possible in District 10. For too long, the Southeast has been told to wait. Wait for that trash cleanup. Wait for the investment. Wait your turn. Wait even for a grocery store. Along the district's primary transit artery, the Walgreens closed, the Lucky's closed. Meanwhile, the produce market that feeds half the region sits inside the district. And while the Southeast waited, families 3 and 4 generations deep from Visitation Valley to Potrero Hill got priced out of the very neighborhoods they built. Theo Ellington never waited. As a young man, he founded Black Young Democrats of San Francisco and started building the next generation of leaders. As a city commissioner, he led the creation of over 1,000 affordable homes. When people laughed at the idea of recovery housing, he built it anyway during his tenure at the Salvation Army. He helped bring the Golden State Warriors to Chase Center and 3,000 good jobs to the city. Today, he runs the Ruth Williams Bayview Opera House, where storytellers, musicians, and young artists are finding their voices on 3rd Street. And here's what makes January urgent. Robotics companies are moving into Dogpatch right now, and advanced manufacturing needs exactly what the Southeast has: land, rail, and power. Left unmanaged, that will be the next wave of displacement. With Theo at City Hall, it becomes the next wave of opportunity. Picture our students walking from a District 10 graduation straight into those same labs, families coming home, owning homes on blocks their grandparents could only rent. 3rd Street lit up with a grocery store that stays, not the district that waits anymore, the district that leads. The future has a name. On tonight's agenda, Theo Ellington is that future. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Next, I have Robbie Grisso.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here tonight to urge you all to endorse Theo Ellington as our next District 10 supervisor. I think we all know that Theo is more than qualified for this position, whether it was standing up for the neighborhood against Lennar and Tetra Tech, or bringing thousands of good paying jobs through bringing the Warriors home, as has been said. However, I think it's just as important to acknowledge him on a personal level. I think what really sets Theo apart is how naturally he connects with people. You can really feel how much his district loves him back because he earned it time and time again as a real champion of his community. I hope he and all of you know how much he inspires me to give back to the city where I was born and raised, just as he's done his entire life. So thank you so much for listening and have a great evening.
Thank you for your comment. Kyle Politz.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kyle. I'm here to support Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor. Theo is someone who has dedicated his life to help serve San Francisco. As a Bayview resident and native, he's helped deliver real results for both residents and businesses alike. He understands the challenges facing District 10 and has spent his career delivering real solutions. I hope that you'll join me and many others in supporting Theo Ellington. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your comment. My next set of commenters is Jack Bev, Griffin Lee. My apologies for this last name. Bruce, either Hook or Hulk, and Toya Sharif. Jack Bev.
Hello, good evening. My name is Jack Bevilacqua, and I'm here to respectfully and proudly urge the SFDCCC to endorse Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor. Theo's career is defined by service and a lifelong commitment to his community. But what has impressed me most isn't just his resume or his long list of accomplishments behind him, but it's how he leads. He listens first. He welcomes conversations with people who don't always agree with him. And he approaches every situation with humility, compassion, and a genuine commitment to finding practical, community-driven solutions. Theo has a proven track record of delivering results and a connection to District 10 that runs deep. He has consistently shown up for the community, not just during election season, but throughout his entire life. He is District 10. I respectfully ask for your endorsement. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Griffin Lee. Griffin Lee. All right. Bruce, either Hook or Hulk. Huey, sorry. Couldn't read the last letter there.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bruce Huey. I'm a Dogpatch resident. I've been there for about 30 years. I've known Theo for almost that time period. The way we met, over Malia Cohen's first campaign as supervisor, and now she's California State Controller. Theo has been really instrumental within the Dogpatch community in helping us with green space and open space and the maintenance of that. For many of you who don't know, we can put up open space in parks, but we can't maintain them. So we created a green benefit district, and Theo helped us with that. So I'd like to ask for your endorsement of Theo this evening. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for your comment. Toya Sharif.
Good evening. My name is Toya Sharif, and I am a Bayview resident, and I have been a Bayview resident since 2013, but I also work for the SF Bike Coalition. So today I'm just going to wear one hat, which is being a resident. As someone who has lived in the Bayview for the past 13 years, I have seen some of the changes and some of the frustrations of a lot of the people in the community who are born and raised there. And as someone who's only been there for that short a period of time, I too am very frustrated. We need someone that is going to show up for us. We need someone that will listen to us and whose doors will be open whenever we need that person's help and when we need leadership. One of the things that is an issue for me and a lot of people that are in D10 is the East Lake Creek Bridge. We've been holding these meetings for the past, since February of this year. And for every meeting that we've had in the Bayview, I've seen Theo show up. And that's the thing, we need someone to show up because as of right now, it does feel like no one is there to represent us. And so I do want to say that supporting him, we will get more things done in the Bayview, and hopefully we'll be, as constituents, happier because a lot of things that are happening there, we are being ignored. So please endorse him for our D10 candidate. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, I have Whit Turner. To queue up the next folks after Whit, it is Ariane Harrison, I think, Jackson Malm, and Dr. Ahimsa Sumchai, I think. Make sure I can read it. Mr. Turner, when you're ready.
Hit it. Whit Turner on behalf of the Housing Action Coalition, supporting our endorsed candidate for D10 Supervisor Theo Ellington. What stood out to us about Theo is that when we were going through the endorsement process for D10, a lot of people on our committee were complaining that D10 has always kind of been a no vote on housing, and just something that has always been counted on that, you know, we may not get support there from the supervisor or future supervisor candidates. And the first thing that we heard when we met with Theo was, I want to be the candidate that gets to yes to more housing, yes to more building, yes to more uplifting the neighborhood. And that really struck us and showed that he is the pro-housing candidate for this district and somebody who's going to fight for affordability. As you know from the other speakers, he's an incredible human, someone who really fights for his community, and we are honored to support him. So we ask that you do so too. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Ariane Harrison.
All right, y'all. I'm tired, but I want y'all to bear with me, okay? My name is Ariane Harrison, and I'm the executive director of Marie Harrison Community Foundation, which is, in homage to Marie Harrison, who was the mother of the movement for environmental justice. I'm here today to tell you that we need a candidate that meets the moment for the time that we are in right now. Anybody that knows me or have seen me around knows that I'm 5'2", but I got big girl energy, right? Okay. And I'm saying that to say that I approach each politician with discernment because of the history and the dynamics of District 10. District 10 issues is not just a District 10 issue, it's a San Francisco problem. We have the highest rates of respiratory lung disease and asthma, amongst youth and adults, out of the whole city of San Francisco. We have the highest rates of infant immortality rates at 89%, ladies and gentlemen, that's almost 100%. We need change. We need somebody that meets the moment. We need somebody that can make people play fair with each other. We need somebody that can go between the rows of the haves and the have-nots and bring them together collectively to work on a greater outcome because our health is at stake and our community is at stake. And on that note, I'm asking you to take that into consideration and to endorse Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Jackson Malm? Great.
Good evening. Bear with me tonight. I haven't prepared a speech, but I was moved to speak. I'm here to urge y'all to endorse Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor. As a city commissioner, he's delivered on securing over 1,000 homes, but he's also secured over 3,000 jobs which pay a livable wage here in San Francisco. And he's also held corporate polluters accountable. These aren't just issues that cover the affordability crisis, the cost of living crisis, and corporate greed that only face San Francisco, but they also face D10 especially. Over the last year, I've gotten the amazing opportunity to work within D10 and to connect with the residents there on an individual and personal level. And I see a district with so much soul, with so much, health and roots in it, mistakenly forgotten and ignored by the rest of the city. I believe that Theo Ellington would make an amazing supervisor and would really help bridge the gap between D10 and the rest of the city's districts. That is all I have for y'all tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, I have Dr. Ahimsa Sumchai, followed by Chase Preston, Lila Holzman, and Susan Pfeiffer. Whenever you're ready.
For the privilege of the podium. My name is Dr. Ahimsa Sumchai. I am a childhood resident of D10. Like Theo, I spent time in Petro Hill and Visitation Valley, and my dad was a homeowner in Bayview. I'm currently a business owner in D10. It's been 20 years since I stood before you asking you to endorse a candidate. So obviously, I feel very, very strongly about Theo. In 2018, I thought that he demonstrated a level of creative genius and autonomy and thinking, and many of the traits that he brings very, very uniquely to this race. He brings the level of neuroplasticity that we need in leaders who are going to face, the AI impacts and, advanced technologies that want to take over the community. I admire him so much, in addition to raising a small army of adorable sons. He has almost single-handedly mounted a creative and a creative expression in the neighborhood that I think is very, very valuable. So thank you so very much.
Thank you for your comment. Chase Preston.
Hello, Madam Chair and members of the DCCC. My name is Chase Preston. I'm here today in my personal capacity. I'm here as a proud San Francisco and a District 5 resident. As a 19-year-old who is deeply involved in our party and our community, I'm here speaking in support of both funding transit measures on the ballot. Public transportation is one of the things that makes San Francisco work. It connects seniors to appointments, workers to jobs, students to schools, and thousands of residents to move around the city. I also want to recognize that our transit systems are recovering. BART has recently received record high levels since the pandemic, showing that people are returning to transit and are relying on it again. But that recovery can't happen without stable funding. Our transit agencies, including Muni and BART, are facing serious budget cuts. While they have made efficient improvements, those are not enough to close the gap. Without sustainable funding, we risk major service cuts that would hurt the people that relies on transit most. For these reasons and more, I encourage you all to support both Connect Bay Area Regional Transit Measure and the Strong and Meaningful All measure, and I encourage you guys to vote to endorse them. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Lila Holzman.
Hi, everyone. Lila Holzman. I am the campaign manager for some, but not all of the ballot measures that I'm asking for your endorsement on tonight. And I am also, in my personal capacity, a resident of San Francisco of the last 10 years. I've worked my entire career on climate change and sustainability, and I care a lot about those issues. So I am here to ask for endorsement on Clean Up City Hall measures. There are 3 of them that are being voted on tonight. One is about modernizing city contracting. One is about getting more accountability across our departments. And one is about getting more consensus and more quality ballot measures for voters to not get too confused in the future. So these are all measures that I think are really important for good governance, and I hope that you agree. And I am also very supportive, and hope you are as well. As Chase, I'll just echo everything he just said about public transit in our city. And I don't have a car. I think a lot of people rely on public transit for many, many benefits that it provides our city. And the budget crisis facing transit entities in the Bay Area is pretty bad right now. And this could really impact citizens across the city. So I hope you endorse those measures as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, I have Susan Pfeiffer, followed by Susan Eslick, Vanessa Aquino, and we will give Griffin Lee one more shot if he's here. Susan.
Hi, Susan Pfeiffer, San Francisco. My monthly address. I'm going to start with Cover California. We are not in open enrollment, but I am still getting calls from people who've lost their job or need to get health insurance. So just a reminder, if you know anyone or have a constituent that's in that situation, I can help. And I do it very quickly, and we can get them covered. So we never want to forget that. Now, the other reason is to talk about the upcoming election in the Central Valley in CD 13 and CD 22. The Bay Area Coalition is doing the weekly phone banks now. And on Thursday, they're doing both CD 13 and 22, different rooms for different ones. And this is our shot to get it this time, to get Adam Gray a larger margin. He won by 187 votes 2 years ago, the tightest race in the country. We're going to get him further ahead, and we're going to elect Randy Villegas this year as well. And I just want to give a plug for the Bay Area Coalition, because it's still, to me, a remarkable phenomenon that now 65 different organizations are working together to have weekly phone banks and to send canvassers to the Central Valley to canvass. I don't think that we've ever seen anything like that. They're all working together, and it's a phenomenon. So jump in and join us.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, I have Susan Eslick.
Hi, my name is Susan Eslick. I am part of the Theo Ellington fan club. I'm a 30-year resident of Dogpatch and a business owner. I supported Theo the first time he ran for supervisor. I was impressed with him then, and I still am. I've seen Theo grow into an impressive, dedicated, impassioned leader for District 10. He understands and relates to the diversity of our district and meets us all where we are and listens to our concerns. I ask that you support and endorse Theo Ellington for District 10.
Thank you for your comment. Up next, I have Vanessa Ross Aquino.
Well, good afternoon. Hello, Madam Chair. Nice to see you, as well as the board. Good evening. My name is Vanessa, and I am a Dogpatchian, 23 years almost this September, living in a neighborhood. I do apologize. I didn't really come prepared. I wrote some notes here. I just came off of 72-hour whirlwind at SFO Airport with ground delays, return to gates, cancellations. So I'm a little out of it. So forgive me, but not out of it not to be here. So as a San Franciscan, and I'm really proud to know Theo Ellington for over 15 years now. I'm proud to say that we got to work together in support of my neighbor, Dennis Herrera, for mayor back then. For those of you that know. Also, I was 4 years ago, definitely supported Theo Ellington then 4 years ago, and I am here again to please support and endorse Theo for District 10. And I will say quickly, I'm also don't have a vehicle, so I do rely on public transportation. I will point out in the years I've seen and known Theo and his family is that he is really engaging with the community. And we're talking about all walks of life. And this is what we need, engaging at all levels. I know that's a lot of work, but we know what we sign up for when we do that. So I'm here to please endorse Theo Ellington for District 10. He knows what the Bayview and District 10 needs. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Last try is Griffin Lee in the House. Madam Chair, there are no other comment cards.
Thank you. Do we need to shuffle the mics again?
We do.
Okay.
Yep. What? This way. And yes.
All right. Moving on to agenda item number 5. This is the ratification of Patrick Below to the San Francisco County. Wait, he is here. Yes. It's right there. To our Central Committee and appointment as a delegate to the California State Central Committee that goes along with it. I have known Patrick for some time, mostly as a proxy for Member Ma. He has been very much engaged and is a native San Franciscan from Potrero Hill. He grew up in a union household and is the current Bay Area political director for Operating Engineers Local 3, which has been a great support of the party. I am so excited to add another strong labor representative to our DCCC. And with that, I'll allow Patrick some time to introduce himself.
Thank you, Chair Tom. I think I've spoken to most all of you over the last week or so, and I very much appreciate all those communications with y'all. Those of you who I haven't spoken to, I am happy to speak anytime with you and talk about any issues here in San Francisco, and look forward to working with you all as a colleague. As Chair Tung said, I come from a union background, a union household. My dad was vice president of the Labor Council growing up and would come home and tell us all about the various political machinations in the city, tell us about what was going on at City Hall, and then take us out to walk precincts and picket lines on the weekends growing up. That background led me to a career in labor, where I worked for the operating engineers for the last 8 years. And I really appreciate this body because San Francisco is a union town. That's true in the 1930s with the building of the Golden Gate Bridge. That is true now with the digital age and the advent of AI. And the Democratic Party is the party of the working people. It is the only party that is standing up for working families in the United States. That was true with FDR, and that is true with Joe Biden's Infrastructure and Jobs Act. Finally, I just want to say that I am very cognizant of the seat that I'm filling. John Avalos was a great leader in San Francisco. He was a titan in the community, representing the Southeast District for a long, long time. And I truly am humbled to be filling his seat and will miss him, his wisdom and leadership on this body.
Thank you. Is there anyone who would like to comment or add to the discussion regarding this item? Oh, Member Arce.
I just wanted to say something that folks who've had the chance to work with Patrick on this body probably know, and I get to know particularly well because for the last 2.5 months, I've been leading an organization called the California Alliance for Jobs, which was founded by Patrick's union, and they're one of the leading board members in our coalition to build California's infrastructure. So I've got the chance to see his political skills, his analysis, his connection to not just San Francisco issues and communities, but something I appreciate, and I think all of us that do regional work appreciate where San Francisco fits in the Bay Area and the state, how it all fits together. And Patrick brings that. As a native San Franciscan, he brings range to the Bay Area, to the Capitol and beyond. He's going to be a real great asset to this body. So thank you, Chair Tung, for such a great appointment.
Thank you. Member Galata.
Thank you, Chair Tung. And first, I just want to congratulate Patrick on his nomination and appointment to the DCCC, and thank you for your willingness to serve and for your continued leadership with Operating Engineers Local 3 and the labor movement. As I shared with Patrick when we spoke about his appointment, I will be abstaining on this vote tonight, and I did want to just briefly explain why. And I appreciate your comments, Patrick, kind of recognizing our former colleague and Supervisor John Avalos. So when Member Avalos resigned from his AD 17 seat last month, he asked that the chair consider appointing a Latina to succeed him. Before his resignation, John was one of only 2 Latino members serving on this 32-member body. And today, only 1 Latino member remains. This is significant. Nearly 1 in 5 San Franciscans identifies as Latino, and the city's Latino population is growing faster than any other major racial or ethnic group. Assembly District 17 is, as an elected member of AD 17, this district is home to vibrant, longstanding Latino neighborhoods and a strong base of Latino Democrats who have long shaped the civic and political life of our city. So my abstention tonight is not a reflection on Patrick, his qualifications, or his commitment to the party, but rather my belief that representation matters. And as vacancies arise, I think we should seize opportunities to ensure that the leadership of our party reflects the diversity of Democrats and communities we serve. And my hope is that moving forward, the party will prioritize expanding opportunities for communities that are not fully represented at this table, whether that's through appointments to this body or also to positions within the California Democratic Party. Thank you. And again, Patrick, congratulations and welcome, and look forward to serving with you.
Thank you, Member Galata. Any other discussion?
Yes.
Member Alioto-Pierre.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair Tung. I just wanted to say welcome and congratulations, Patrick. I when I first ran for office a long time ago, my first supporters and probably some of the strongest I had were the Wagners, who were, our operating engineers, local 3 bigwigs, and they really helped me and showed me the ropes, and I'll always remember them for their kindness towards me and their support of my candidacy. And, and so I always loved seeing an operating engineer. And then I just wanted to, frankly, publicly bid farewell to Supervisor Avalos. I'm really sad to see him leave our body. He has been here for a very, very long time. Our politics do not align very closely at all, but I was always interested in what he had to say, and happy to hear him voice his opinions, which he used to do with gusto. And so with that, I just wish him well, and I want him to know that I will miss him, and I think that the body will miss him.
Thank you, Member Alioto-Pure. Anyone else? All right, well, is there a motion to approve this appointment to both our central committee, to ratify the appointment to our central committee and the appointment of Patrick Below as a delegate to the California State Central Committee? Moved by Member Dorsey, seconded by Member Alioto-Pure. Could we have a roll call vote, please, Director Chen?
Sorry, one moment. Today's July. Item 5, ratification of Patrick Boileau to the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee and appointment as delegate to the California State Central Committee. The motion is by Dorsey to approve the ratification, seconded by Alioto-Pure. Calling the roll, starting from Phil Hauer. Phil Hauer, aye. Sangiardi. Sangiardi, aye. 2, aye. Akbar. Akbar, aye. Alioto-Pure. Alioto-Pure, aye. Arce. Arce, aye. Calamucci. Calamucci, aye. Chen is absent. Chandler. Chandler, aye. Chen, myself is aye. Coles. Coles, aye. Dorsey. Dorsey, aye. Galata. Galata, abstain. Gupta. Gupta, aye. Hare.
Aye.
Hare, aye. Ho.
Aye.
Ho, aye. Kim is absent. Kingsbury. Kingsbury, aye. Lai. Lai, aye. Mahmood. Mahmood, aye. Mar. Mar, abstain. Ex officios. Pelosi. Pelosi, aye. Mullen. Mullen, aye. Kounalakis. Kounalakis, aye. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, aye. Wiener. Wiener, aye. Haney. Haney, aye. Stephanie. Stephanie, aye. Win. Win, abstain. Let's see. Chair Tung.
Aye.
Tung, aye. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, there are of 32 total members, there are 3 absences and 3 abstentions, leaving 25 aye, 0 no. The motion carries.
Thank you, and congratulations, Member Below.
Thank you.
Okay. Member Boy Low. It took me a long time to learn how to pronounce the executive director's last name, so my apologies. All right, moving on to agenda item number 6, which is reports. These are reports from the officers and committees of our body. I will start with the chair's report. Thank you to everyone who joined us for One City Day of Volunteerism earlier this month. It was organized by Mayor Daniel Lurie and First Lady Becca Prouda. I know that many of you engaged with nonprofits and cleanups, and I hope that you had a joyful time supporting our city. I wanted to thank the Endorsements Committee and the Issues and Resolutions Committee members for working to facilitate the candidate interviews this past weekend and interviews of ballot measure proponents and opponents. They will get to command the mic shortly, since our meeting today is mostly about endorsements. Also, in order to lessen the burden on the August regular meeting, we are going to have a special meeting on August 5th by Zoom to take up a number of ballot measures that will have qualified for the ballot at that time. And each member will receive a special proxy to use at that meeting in order to facilitate your vote. The last thing that I would like to do is to read to you a report from our ombuds on the sexual assault, sexual harassment policy. I know that it has been reported in the news, an allegation against somebody who is active in the political community, and that a complaint was made to the party. The statement addresses some of those issues. The Ombuds writes, the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee Ombuds Office is aware of concerns regarding the timing of its response to a recently reported matter. As a newly established office, the Ombuds Office has been developing the procedures and communication channels necessary to receive, assess, and respond to reports in an effective manner. During this formative period, the information regarding the first complaint received did not reach the Ombuds Office as promptly as intended, which affected the timing of our engagement. Upon becoming aware of the matter, the Ombuds Office promptly reviewed the circumstances and initiated an assessment of its internal processes. As part of that ongoing effort, we have strengthened our reporting protocols and communication procedures to help ensure matters are routed efficiently, reviewed promptly, and addressed in accordance with the office's responsibilities. The Ombuds Office remains committed to providing a fair, impartial, and accessible process for all participants. As we continue to refine our operations, we will build upon these improvements to support timely communication, procedural consistency, and confidence in the Ombuds process. We appreciate the engagement and patience of the community as the Ombuds Office continues to develop its practices in service of the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee and those it serves. Respectfully, Office of the SFDCCC Ombuds Office. So I did receive an oral report from the Ombuds that there were 0 incidents reported from chartered Democratic clubs, 0 incidents concluded from chartered Democratic clubs, 1 incident reported to the Ombuds Office, and 0 incidents that have been concluded. So appreciate all of your patience with the Ombuds. I will just let you all know that the Ombuds is a volunteer position, as are all of our Judicial Council members, and we will see what happens. This body is politically insulated from, sorry, I want to say that we are by design not supposed to know about the complaints that come in because we are a political body. And so I know that it has been frustrating for some members not to be able to know exactly what is happening, but that is by design for the process, and it is hopefully now going to work more smoothly in the future. So thank you all for your patience. Are there any other reports from committee chairs? Yes. There have been 0 incidents reported to the Ombuds from chartered Democratic clubs, 0 incidents that have been concluded by chartered Democratic clubs, 1 incident that was reported directly to the Ombuds, and 0 that have been concluded. Yes, Member Chandler.
Yeah.
And just to confirm, in your conversations with the ombuds, did you confirm with them that we will be getting the reports that you just said monthly or at our regularly occurring meetings about the anonymized reports that you just read, so we get those on a recurring basis?
Yes, we will be getting those reports on a monthly basis. Okay, thank you, members. Any other reports from our committees? Yes, Member Alioto Pier.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Chair Tung. I think, as most of you know, I am your endorsements chair, and anyone who has paid attention to the agenda that we have in front of us knows that today is primarily about endorsements of candidates and ballot measures. What I wanted to clarify is that ordinarily we do all of our endorsements in one meeting. We have divided them in half. And so today you will notice that we have the assessor recorder, and then for the office of supervisor, District 2, 4, 6, and 10. We will be doing all other elected offices in August, including District 8 the supervisorial race. So that has been postponed. I also wanted to point out that because we are doing the assessor recorder early, we will need 60% of the vote today. If we don't get 60% of the vote today, then we will have another election for that in August. I keep wanting to say October. I think it's PTSD because we just went through this, and we're going through it again. But with that, I look forward to the conversation and the debates surrounding the offices that we have in front of us today. And thank you to members Mahmood and Gupta, who are members of the endorsement committee, and for all of those who were present for the conversations that took place via Zoom a few days ago. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you. Any other reports from officers? Executive Director, you're raising your hand. Okay. No, I think you're the only hand that's up. Okay, so go ahead and give your report, please.
Yes, I just wanted to give a brief update. In the last month since we last met, the party held a very successful 4th of July picnic. A big thank you to my colleague, Courtney Sid, for project managing that alongside Director Coles. And thank you to all of the Charter Democratic clubs and other organizations, Swing Left, States Win, that helped us with making that a great success and a lot of fun. We also did the One City Day, as Chair Tung mentioned. And then the primary focus that I've had for the last month or so has been supporting Endorsements Committee Chair Michaela Alioto-Pierre and Issues and Resolutions Committee on the endorsement interviews process. And then also I have been ramping up our work on the gala and the gala prep work that involves there. There's some other small ticky-tack things, but I will submit them in writing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Executive Director. Moving to F1, Region 7 Director Dorothy.
Red shoes.
Yeah, my red shoes. Hi there. I'm very excited about being here because, you know, it's so important for us to look at money and think about what it can do for people. And I'm just wanting to tell you that when we got things put back for people with disabilities and seniors, because I wore this lousy little thing on my head and took my little doggy with me. It was important. There were people there who cared. There were people who cared enough to put things back. And you should always know that you have the right. You have the right. The people have the right to go to those people who are putting up that thing like a budget. You have the right to tell them what is important and what they should do. So that's one of the things. Now, the gentleman here, and I'm not really doing my usual thing, but the gentleman over there, right there, your dad was great. I have stories about him that you might want to hear someday. I had been on, I was on since 1971, knew him really well, thought he was great, and has a good smile like you, and I'm very pleased that you're here. But I will tell you stories. You know that this next week, we are having a meeting in, where are we going?
San Diego.
Very good, you knew that. And it's important for you to know that. I think it's going to be a wonderful meeting. We will have a lot of interesting people there, and I certainly want to see all of you. And would you raise your hands if you're going?
Oh.
All right. When we have, I know that there's a few other people that are going, so I think it's going to be very good. So thank you very much. I will see you there. If you have any questions about how to get there, I mean, not how to get there, but how to talk to those people, let me know. I know them very well.
Just follow the yellow brick.
There's nothing better than home, you know.
Thank you, Regional Director Penny Kelly. All right, moving on to agenda item number 7, what you all have been waiting for. Endorsement of candidates for a local elected office for the November 3rd, 2026 general election. I will say all of the candidates that we are considering today have completed the steps and requirements outlined by our endorsements committee and our bylaws and policies. As member or Chair Alioto Peer has indicated, the Assessor Recorder's Office is an early endorsement. So the threshold for that race is 60% instead of the regular 50% plus 1. So I will turn it over to Chair Alioto Peer to kick us off.
Great. Thank you, Chair Tong. With that, colleagues, does anyone have any comments for the Assessor Recorder's race? Okay.
Well, I strongly support Joaquin Torres for Assessor Recorder. Not only has he done a fantastic job continuing the legacy of Carmen Chu in making the Assessor Recorder's office more efficient, I have seen it reflected in my property tax bill that they are still coming after me for more money. So he's done a phenomenal job. He has been very engaged with the party. He shows up and he stands up, and he is I did watch his endorsement interview, always ready to answer questions, even on subjects that were not specifically, that were part of his office, but were regarding another ballot proposition, I think, Chair Alioto Peer, that you asked him. So I strongly support this body endorsing, giving an early endorsement to Assessor Recorder Joaquin Torres, and he is the only one on the ballot right now. So,
thank you, Member Arce.
I just wanted to quickly say, because I've known Assessor Torres for 15, 20 years, something like this. And before he was assessor, when he was the director of the Office of Economic and Workforce Development, I worked with him 24/7 for all those years of the pandemic, and pretty much about 5 years straight during our time together. And what I saw and what I see him continue to do as the Assessor Recorder is build on reputation and track record of being one of the hardest working people that we have in government, one of the most ethical, honest, positive, collaborative people that really inspires. I'm fortunate to be able to find ways to work with him just because I want to, because I really believe in what he brings to government. And I'll tell you this, I've never seen him lose his cool once. I almost did. He almost lost his cool, but not quite. And I've also never seen him fail to deliver and meet the moment. He's a tremendous individual, public servant. Look forward to supporting him in this tough re-election campaign ahead of him.
I would just like to add my voice of support for Joaquin Torres. And one of the things I think people should be aware of is that in recent years, San Francisco has seen an extraordinarily large increase in assessment appeals that his office is handling. It's gone from something that used to average about 2,000 appeals per year. We're closing in on 10,000 now. And the fact that we have somebody who's administering a department who's managing that and working with the Board of Supervisors to make sure that he's got the staff to do it, and the fact that you don't hear what this could go wrong a million different ways. The fact that it's going well is a credit to Joaquin Torres. So I'm enthusiastically in support of this.
Thank you, Member Dorsey. Do we have any other comments? All right, seeing none.
Well, we don't have our internal affairs director. So we could just continue commenting on the other races that are up, and we'll just take them as they come. So
all right, great.
Let's talk about
so
candidate races first.
All right, so why don't we open it up then? Shall we open it up for all 4 supervisorial seats?
Yes.
2, 4, 6, and 10. Colleagues, any comments on any of those?
Well, I really want to say something about that race in District 6. Because not only is Matt Dorsey a member of this body, but he has really been delivering for his district in terms of public safety, in terms of economic revitalization, in terms of his work in recovery and recovery housing. And he's just been such an eloquent spokesperson for that district and for his constituents. And I would strongly urge a sole endorsement for Matt Dorsey in District 6.
Thank you. Member Mahmood?
Mike.
I wanted to on 2 candidates. One, I wanted to speak about Matt. I wanted to say 3 things. One, that doesn't probably get talked about Matt a bit. One is grace. I didn't support Matt many years ago, but when I ran for office, he was the first supervisor to silently help me behind the scenes. And he advised me, he gave me mostly policy discussions, and we pushed the envelope together on issues related to the fentanyl market. And I learned a lot from him. And I think that shows a lot of character in City Hall, where someone can look past the past and focuses on outcomes in the future. There's not many people like that in City Hall. The second is really honor. I don't think people talk enough about how Matt is really a man of honor. And I say that because we actually agree statistically 99% of the time. The Chronicle has apparently written it multiple times. But I think what's really incredible about Matt is the 1% that we disagree. And 2 things that, again, are very unique about Matt is he will tell you up front, you don't have my vote or you do have my vote. He's never changed his mind on me. And that has been consistent and very helpful to know where people stand. But also, even more importantly, when we disagree, he respects process and he respects rules. And he will allow for a fair fight on procedure, on votes, which again is more rare than I thought. And on those critical components, I think that's what makes it incredibly not just a good leader, but a good partner in City Hall, where you can have someone where you know when you're going into a fight that's hard. We fought on geographic equity last year. Matt had my back from day one and did not waver. And if it wasn't because of him, we wouldn't have passed it. And then on the things that we disagree, I know that I can count on his framework and know how we're going to work through it. And it's been incredible to work with you, Matt. Unfortunately, you and I will only be able to serve one more term together because of other stuff we did. But I'm excited for serving out the rest of the term with you as well. Thank you. And then second, wanted to comment on Theo Ellington. I've known Theo for a couple of years now, and I think one of the things that's always struck me about my conversations with Theo has been the combination of depth and empathy for the topics that he can cover. Depth, there's very few candidates who can reliably talk about everything from housing to food insecurity to labor negotiations to homelessness. And that's because that comes from the wealth of experience that he has had on these respective issues, and the depth of experience I know that he will bring to each of those respective issues will serve us well in City Hall, but also in District 10. And it's a district like mine that has a lot of challenges, from housing to food insecurity to homelessness to poverty, but a lot of opportunity as well with economic diversity, with the growing industrializations happening there, but also someone who has to understand how to not make the mistakes of the past and ensure that as we move forward, we don't forget the people that are often left behind in communities of color and generational San Franciscans. And I know Theo is going to consider both of those things as well. And because he has that empathy for the community, and I've seen it up front. And so I'm excited to support both of them today. I'm looking forward to having both of them in City Hall.
Thank you, Member Mahmoud. Okay, Member Boylo. I was thinking Boy-Lo.
So as a native and resident of D10, I wanted to take this moment to talk about Theo. He and I met recently and talked about his vision for transforming District 10 into the economic and blue-collar heart of San Francisco. He's got a true vision for transforming what is currently a district that is got the highest unemployment rate into something that can truly transform the city, as well as transform many lives for blue-collar workers in District 10. And so as one District 10 resident to another, I will be happy to support Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor.
Yep.
My name is Tara Fennell. I'm here as a proxy for Lieutenant Governor Lainey Kounalakis, who publicly participated in a press release in support of Theo Ellington for District 10 Supervisor. So I just wanted to read a quote from that press release. Theo Ellington embodies the bold, community-centered leadership the neighborhoods in his and my hometown of San Francisco need. He has a proven track record of building more housing, tackling homelessness, and creating good jobs. With Theo Ellington at City Hall, the future of District 10 is bright. Lainey Kounalakis, Lieutenant Governor.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Don't want to speak out of turn. Very excited for all of our supervisorial endorsements. One thing I wanted to note is on a couple things regarding this body's endorsements and the impact that it has made in the change in mood in San Francisco. It's important to note just 2 years ago, the Board of Supervisors had potentially 20%, negative 20% approval rating. 12. It was 12%. I think cockroaches might have a better, because they have, you know, ecological impact or something. Needless to say, the polling about our Board of Supervisors was in the tank, along with a lot of the feelings about our cities. Since the elections of a board largely endorsed by this body. The reason we were elected was to help influence those votes and to get our city back on the right track, along with the strong appointments by Mayor Lurie in 2 and 4. That approval rating is now hovering in the 40s, getting close to 50%. So Supervisor Dorsey, that's your goal for next term.
Almost as popular here.
Yes. It's, and as ridiculous and as silly as this conversation sounds, that is momentous for San Francisco. The fact that San Francisco is believing more, not just in vibes, not just in saying let's go, which we all want it to be, but in actual policy. The fact that the endorsements that this body has made both in 2024, and now I'm very confident of the success of the endorsements that we'll make here. That's the result of a lot of hard work, of a lot of people in this room, a lot of people who work to get to this point. And that's why I'm incredibly proud to support Alan Wong, Stephen Sherrill, Theo Ellington, and obviously Supervisor Dorsey, yes, as well at this meeting today, because I feel incredibly confident that this group is going to continue that trend of giving San Francisco a government that works. Not a San Francisco where everyone agrees on everything, but a San Francisco where the government actually works. And moving from that 40% to above 50%, I'm just incredibly proud. I'm incredibly proud of all the work that's gone into this, and I'm incredibly proud of all the work that's yet to be done. And so I look forward to supporting those candidacies to continue that trend moving forward.
Great. Thank you, Member Chandler. Thank you. And it was in sync too. That was really good. Any colleagues, any other Member Ho?
Thank you. I wanted to speak about something that really stands out to me about Supervisor Dorsey, and it is his bravery. Supervisor Dorsey stood for things and said things out loud to the public when it was unpopular, especially around public safety during the pandemic. And he has always continued to do so. He says things that people don't want to hear. And it's often common sense things in support of the recovery community, in support of voices that are often ignored. And I am so proud to be a colleague on this panel and on Drug-Free Sidewalks with Supervisor Dorsey, because it is his bravery and leadership to say the hard things out loud, to make an impact that continues to inspire me. And I'm just honored to be able to endorse him tonight.
Thank you, Director Alioto-Pierre. Question I have, or comment and a question, is around District 10. I've had the chance to work very closely with the current District 10 Supervisor, Shaman Walton, for 8 years, and before that about another 8 or more doing workforce development, work with Supervisor Avalos around local hiring and lots of community development work. And I very much have enjoyed and felt really important to partner with the District 10 Supervisor. I know 2 of the candidates that are running for District 10. I find them both to be incredibly qualified, and I've worked with them very closely. I'm dual endorsing Theo Ellington and DJ Bruchter in District 10, and so I'm looking for maybe a question procedurally. This being the first time, at least for me, in the year and a half I've been on this body, what guidance or options are there to effectuate a dual endorsement so I can cast votes for both?
Okay. We'll do a first break. Microphone.
There is no dual endorsement from the party. We do for races that are ranked choice, where that is an option. We do a first rank and then a second rank. And then if no person achieves an endorsement in the second rank, then it becomes a sole endorsement.
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes.
All right. And members, any more comments on assessor recorder, supervisor, District 2, 4, 6, or 10? All right, seeing none, I'll close comment on that and we'll move towards the vote.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Okay, I'll let you.
Yes. All right, so members, we will take up first the vote on item number 7A, San Francisco Assessor Recorder, an early endorsement, which requires a 60% of members present and voting. Director Chen.
Thank you. This is item 7A, early endorsement of San Francisco Assessor Recorder. As Chair Tong has mentioned, this is a ranked choice race, albeit I believe there is only one candidate who has filled out our endorsement process. And so your choices for to vote in the Assessor Recorder are Joaquin Torres, no endorsement. You can abstain, and you may also pass on the first round of the vote. Again, so your choices are, you have one candidate to choose, Joaquin Torres. You can also vote no endorsement. You may abstain, and you may pass on the first round. Are there any questions before I proceed with the vote? All right, seeing none, we'll start from the top. Okay. Assessor Recorder, rank 1 endorsement, Akbar. You,
I have to say that. Yeah. There's only one credit, right? Torres.
you can also vote no endorsement or abstain, but yes, I will record your vote as Torres. Torres. Aliot Appear for Torres. Arce. Arce for Torres. Boileau for Torres. Calamucci. Torres. Chan is absent. Chandler Torres. Chen, myself, Torres. Coles Torres. Dorsey Torres. Galata Torres. Gupta Torres. Hare Torres. Ho Torres. Kim Torres. Kingsbury Torres. Lai Torres. Mahmoud Torres. Mar Torres. Win Torres. Philhauer Torres. Sanjirardi Torres. Tu Torres. Ex officios Pelosi Torres. Mullen Torres. Kunalakis Torres. Ma is absent. Cohen Torres. Wiener Torres. Haney Torres. Stephanie Torres. Chair Tong.
Joaquin Torres.
Tong for Torres. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tong, of 32 total members, there are 2 absent. There are 30 votes for Joaquin Torres. So Joaquin Torres has the rank 1 endorsement.
Congratulations, Assessor Recorder Torres. Moving on to letter B, San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 2. Director Chen.
And I want to quickly on the last one.
Do we have to close?
Well, since there are no other candidates, there is effectively the same as no endorsement. So I just want to clarify that is also a sole endorsement because there are no other candidates running. No other candidates who have applied for the party endorsement and are eligible.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, yes, District 2.
All right.
So do you need to close it?
Let me ask between our Director Chen and our parliamentarian, do we need to close it if there are no other available options?
Yeah, don't just do it. Just basically.
Please hold. In our policies and procedures, section 7.4, rounds of endorsement votes in ranked choice votes shall continue until there have been as many rounds as there have been candidates. And so because there's only one candidate, we can conclude without doing a second round 2 vote.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Appreciate that. All right, moving on to San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 2.
Item 7B, San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 2. This is a regular endorsement. The threshold for endorsement will be majority. The candidates who have applied and are eligible for the endorsement, I believe there is one candidate. It is Stephen Sherrill. And so like before, you have, you can choose one candidate, Stephen Sherrill. You may vote no endorsement, you may abstain, and you may pass on the first round. Are there any questions? Then I'll start the vote. Supervisor District 2, Akbar.
Sure.
Akbar, Sherrill, Elliot Appear. Elliot Appear, Sherrill, Arce.
Sure.
Arce, Sherrill, oops. Boileau.
Sure.
Boileau, Sherrill, Calamucci.
Sure.
Calamucci, Sherrill, Chandler.
Sure.
Chandler, Sherrill, Chen, myself is Sherrill, Coles. Coles for Sherrill, Dorsey. Dorsey, Sherrill, Galata. Galata, abstain. Gupta. Gupta, Sherrill, Hare. Hare, Sherrill, Ho. Ho, Sherrill, Kim. Kim, Sherrill, Kingsbury. Kingsbury, abstain. Lai. Lai, Sherrill, Mahmood. Mahmood, Sherrill, Mar. Mar, abstain. Win.
No endorsement.
Win, no endorsement. Philhauer. Philhauer, Sherrill, San Girardi.
Sure.
San Girardi, Sherrill, 2. 2, Sherrill. Ex officios, Pelosi. Pelosi, abstain. Mullen. Mullen, Sherrill. Kounalakis. Kounalakis, Sherrill. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, Sherrill. Wiener. Wiener for Sherrill. Haney. Haney for Sherrill. Stephanie. Stephanie for Sherrill. Chair Tong.
Stephen Sherrill.
Tong for Sherrill. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tong, of 32 total members, there are, let's see, there are 2 absent, 4 abstaining. Of the remaining 26, there are 25 for Stephen Sherrill. There is 1 vote for no endorsement. So Stephen Sherrill has the rank 1 and therefore the sole endorsement of the Democratic Party.
Congratulations, Supervisor Stephen Sherrill. Moving on to item 7C. San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 4.
Let's see, this is the item 7C, District 4 endorsement. There are 2 candidates who have applied and are eligible for the endorsement. Those 2 candidates are Alan Wong and Jeremy Greco. You may also vote for no endorsement. You may abstain and you may pass on the first round because there are, we will be voting at least 2 ranks because there are at least 2 candidates. Are there any questions? Seeing none, starting to vote for rank 1 endorsement for District 4 Supervisor, starting with Akbar.
Wong.
Akbar, Wong, Elliot Appear. Elliot Appear, Wong, Arce.
Wong.
Arce, Wong, Boileau. Boileau, Wong, Calamucci. Calamucci, Wong, Chen is absent. Chandler. Chandler, Wong. Chen is myself, Wong. Coles. Coles, member Coles.
Sorry.
Proxy Ho, no. Wong, Dorsey. Dorsey, Wong, Galata. Galata, abstain. Gupta. Gupta for Wong. Hare. Hare for Wong. Ho. Ho for Wong. Kim. Kim, abstain. Kingsbury. Kingsbury for Wong. Lai. Lai for Wong. Mahmood. Mahmood for Wong. Mar. Mar for Greco. Win. Win, Greco. Philhauer. Philhauer for Wong. San Girardi. San Girardi for Wong. 2. 2 for Wong. Let's see. Ex officios. Pelosi. Pelosi, abstain. Mullen. Mullen for Wong. Kounalakis. Kounalakis for Wong. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen for Wong. Wiener. Wiener, Wong for Wong. Haney. Haney for Wong. Stephanie for Wong. Chair Tong.
Alan Wong.
Tong for Wong. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, after 2 absences, 3 abstentions, there are 27 members present and voting. There are 25 votes for Alan Wong. There are 2 votes for Jeremy Greco. So therefore, Alan Wong gets the rank 1 endorsement for the party.
Congratulations, Alan Wong.
So now we do the
Second round.
2 endorsement of the party. So now that Alan Wong has a rank 1 endorsement, your choices to vote are Jeremy Greco, no endorsement. You may abstain, and you may also pass on the first round. Are there any questions? Proceeding with the rank 2 endorsement for District 4 Supervisor, starting with Akbar. Akbar, no endorsement. Aliot Opier, no endorsement. Arce.
No endorsement.
Arce, no endorsement. Boileau.
No endorsement.
Boileau, no endorsement. Calamucci.
No endorsement.
Calamucci, no endorsement. Chen is absent. Chandler.
No endorsement.
Chandler, no endorsement. Chen, myself, is no endorsement. Coles, proxy ho. No endorsement. Dorsey. Dorsey, no endorsement. Galata. Galata, abstain. Gupta.
No endorsement.
Gupta, no endorsement. Hare.
No endorsement.
Hare, no endorsement. Ho.
No endorsement.
Ho, no endorsement. Kim. Kim, abstain. Kingsbury. Kingsbury, no endorsement. Lai.
No endorsement.
Lai, no endorsement. Mahmood. Mahmood, no endorsement. Mar. Mar. Greco. Win. Win. Greco. Philhauer.
No.
Philhauer, no endorsement. San Girardi.
Abstain.
San Girardi, abstain. 2. 2, no endorsement. Ex officios, Pelosi. Pelosi, abstain. Mullen.
No endorsement.
Mullen, no endorsement. Kounalakis.
No endorsement.
Kounalakis, no endorsement. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, no endorsement. Wiener.
No endorsement.
Wiener, no endorsement. Haney. Haney, no endorsement. Stephanie.
No endorsement.
Stephanie, no endorsement. Chair Tong.
No endorsement.
Tong, no endorsement. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tong, of 32 total members, excluding 2 absent and 4 abstentions, there are 26 members present and voting. Of those, 24 are no endorsement, 2 are for Jeremy Greco. Therefore, the process stops and Alan Wong has the sole endorsement of the party.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Supervisor Wong. Moving on to item 7D, San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 6.
Board of Supervisors, District 6. Executive Director Esfandiari, am I right that there is also only 1 candidate who applied?
Only 1 eligible Democrat applied.
Yes. District 6, there is 1 candidate eligible for the party endorsement, and that is Matt Dorsey. So your choices on this vote are Matt Dorsey, no endorsement, abstain, and you may also pass on the first round. Are there any questions? Seeing none, starting the roll, Supervisor District 6, rank 1, Akbar. Akbar, Dorsey, Aliot Opier. Aliot Opier, Dorsey, Arce. Arce, Dorsey, Boileau. Boileau, Dorsey, Calamucci. Calamucci, Dorsey. Chen is absent. Chandler.
Matthew Dorsey.
Chandler, Dorsey. Chen, myself is for Dorsey. Coles. Coles for Dorsey. Dorsey. Dorsey for Dorsey. Galata. Galata, abstain. Gupta. Gupta for Dorsey. Hare. Hare for Dorsey. Ho. Ho for Dorsey. Kim. Kim, abstain. Kingsbury. Kingsbury for Dorsey. Lai. Lai for Dorsey. Mahmood. Mahmood for Dorsey. Mar. Mar for Dorsey. Win.
No endorsement.
Win, no endorsement. Philhauer. Philhauer for Dorsey. San Girardi. San Girardi for Dorsey. 2. 2 for Dorsey. Ex officios. Pelosi. Pelosi, abstain. Mullen. Mullen, Dorsey. Kounalakis. Kounalakis, Dorsey. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, Dorsey. Wiener. Wiener, Dorsey. Haney. Haney, Dorsey. Stephanie. Stephanie for Dorsey. Chair Tong.
Matt Dorsey.
Tung, Dorsey. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, after 3 abstentions, 2 absences, there are 27 present and voting. Of those, 26 voted for Matt Dorsey. There is 1 vote for no endorsement. Therefore, Matt Dorsey gets the sole endorsement of the party.
Congratulations, Supervisor Dorsey. As a squeaker. All right, moving on to item 7E, San Francisco Board of Supervisors, District 10.
District 10. There are 4 candidates eligible for endorsement. Those 4 candidates are Dion J. Bruchter, Theo Ellington, J.R. Epler, Sean Richard. You may also vote no endorsement, and you may abstain. You may also pass on the first round of voting. Are there any questions? Proceeding with rank 1 endorsement for District 10 Supervisor, Akbar.
B-O-L.
Akbar, Ellington, Alioto-Pier. Alioto-Pier, Ellington, Arce.
Ellington.
Arce, Ellington, Boileau.
Ellington.
Boileau, Ellington, Calamucci.
Ellington.
Calamucci, Ellington. Chan is absent. Chandler.
Ellington.
Chandler, Ellington. Chen, myself, Ellington. Coles.
Ellington.
Coles, Ellington, Dorsey.
Ellington.
Dorsey, Ellington, Galata.
Brooks.
Galata, Bruchter. Gupta.
Ellington.
Gupta, Ellington, Hare.
Ellington.
Hare, Ellington, Ho.
Ellington.
Ho, Ellington, Kim. Kim, Ellington, Kingsbury.
Ellington.
Kingsbury, Ellington, Lai. Lai, Ellington, Mahmood. Mahmood, Ellington, Mar. Mar, Ellington, Wynn. Wynn, Bruchter. Philhauer. Philhauer, Ellington, San Girardi. San Girardi, Ellington, 2. 2, Ellington. Ex officios, Pelosi. Pelosi, abstain. Mullen. Mullen, Ellington. Kounalakis. Kounalakis, Ellington. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, abstain. Wiener. Wiener, Ellington. Haney. Haney, Ellington. Stephanie. Stephanie Ellington. Chair Tom.
Theo Ellington.
Tung Ellington. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tong, for rank 1 endorsement for District 10, of 32 total members, there are 2 abstentions, 2 absences. The remainder is 28 present of voting. Of those, there are 26 votes for Theo Ellington, 2 for Dion J. Bruchter. Therefore, Theo Ellington gets the rank 1 endorsement of the party.
Congratulations, Theo Ellington.
I shall now proceed to rank 2 endorsement for District 10 Supervisor. So because Theo Ellington has the rank 1 endorsement, he is no longer eligible. Your candidates now eligible for rank 2 endorsement are, in alphabetical last name order, J.R. Epler. No, wait, actually, sorry. I did not alphabetize. Starting from the top, your 3 candidates choices are Dion J. Bruchter, J.R. Epler, and Sean Richard. You may also vote no endorsement. You may abstain, and you may pass on the first round. Are there any questions? Seeing none, proceeding with the rank 2 endorsement for Supervisor District 10, Akbar.
No endorsement.
Akbar, no endorsement. Alioto-Pier. Alioto-Pier, no endorsement. Arce. Arce, Bruchter. Boileau.
No endorsement.
Boileau, no endorsement. Calamucci.
No endorsement.
Calamucci, no endorsement. Chan is absent. Chandler.
No endorsement.
Chandler, no endorsement. Chen is no endorsement. Coles.
No endorsement.
Coles, no endorsement. Dorsey.
No endorsement.
Dorsey, no endorsement. Galata. Galata, Bruchter. Gupta.
No endorsement.
Gupta, no endorsement. Hare.
No endorsement.
Hare, no endorsement. Ho. Member Ho.
Sorry, no endorsement.
Ho, no endorsement. Kim.
Abstain.
Kim, abstain. Kingsbury.
No endorsement.
Kingsbury, no endorsement. Lai. Lai, no endorsement. Mahmood. Mahmood, no endorsement. Mar.
Bruckner.
Mar, Bruchter. Wynn. Wynn, Bruchter. Philhauer. Phil Hauer, no endorsement. San Girardi. San Girardi, abstain. Two, no endorsement. Ex officios, Pelosi, abstain. Mullen, no endorsement. Kounalakis, no endorsement. Ma is absent. Cohen, abstain. Wiener, no endorsement. Haney, no endorsement. Stephanie, no endorsement. Chair Tung.
No endorsement.
Tung, no endorsement. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, there are 4 abstentions, 2 absences, leaving 26 present and voting. Of those 26, there are 22 votes for no endorsement and 4 votes for DeAndre Bruchter. Therefore, rank 2 is no endorsement, and Theo Ellington gets the sole endorsement of the party.
Congratulations. All right, to introduce item number 8, endorsement of local measures for the November ballot. Do you want to say anything, Chair Ho? Issues or resolutions?
We had a riveting interview process over the weekend, and I want to thank everybody who participated in that. We were able to have ample time and very good discussions from both sides for most of the measures, and it's all you can review them all on YouTube, and I am actually just quite excited about the level of conversation that we were able to engage in during that process. I want to thank Chair Alioto Pierre for supporting me in that interview process, and I give a lot of credit to our executive director Bob Exfandiari for supporting our efforts for this interview process. It's actually quite a heavy lift of background work and a lot of lift during the entire 4-hour process as well. So I want to acknowledge this team here, including Courtney Sid, who did a lot of work to help ensure that we were all prepared. So that's all I've got.
All right, members, let's do this the same way we did for the candidates. Open to discussion on items 8A, B, C, D, and E. So A is a charter amendment, changes to ballot measure process. B is charter amendment, extending the city administrator's duties and changes to city contracting. C is charter amendment, changes to executive branch management. D is ordinance, parcel tax to fund public transit operations. And E is a regional measure, which is a regional transit measure. So is there any discussion on any of these items? We will take them all up at once. Member Chandler.
Just wanted to say I'm excited to support all of them. Of course, the public transit measures, but also very excited about the good governance ballot measures that are up there. As we were talking about earlier, there's a feeling of our government is now actually working because of the people we've elected, but there are now structural issues in addition to electing the right kind of people in order to make government actually work. And I am very excited about these 3 charter amendments. I also appreciate especially the mayor's leadership in putting these forward. You know, a lot of times when there are charter amendments regarding balance of power and checks and balances, they can appear as a power grab. But in this case, the mayor is proactively even taking away his own power to put items on the ballot because it's simply not good governance to continually put things on the ballot. I was recently watching an old interview of Harvey Milk, and Harvey was specifically saying about how much he despises the ballot initiative process and the abuse of the ballot initiative process, that it should be predominantly our elected officials taking the tough stances rather than continually pushing them on the ballot for political expediency in some cases. And so this is a long time conversation that's long overdue. And even going back to Harvey, who was very strongly opinionated against putting just putting issues on the ballot rather than having the elected officials we put in office make these tough decisions. So I am fully supportive of all of them, especially public transit, but I'm particularly excited for the relatively unsexy but equally important good governance measures that I hope are passed in November.
Vice Chair College.
Thank you, Chair Tung. So I will also be supporting all of these, but I wanted to specifically make a comment on item 8C regarding the ballot measures, because I got some questions after the endorsement interviews, kind of where labor stands on item 8C in particular. So folks know I'm a rep with the Carpenters Union. I will in no way speak for any other union other than my own. But I did want to share that item 8C, as well as the other charter measures, are supported by the Carpenters Union. So I will be standing with my members and leadership on that, but is also being supported by Laborers Local 261, Operating Engineers Local 3, Teamsters Local 350, Teamsters Local 665. And many unions have not done their endorsement processes yet. So right now, there's a real good cross-section of unions that are large unions that represent public sector workers, that represent private sector workers, that represent construction workers who are behind this, and I will be backing it as well. So thanks.
Any other discussion?
Member Mahmood, and then Vice Chair here by proxy.
I think that one.
I could start throwing them. See if that helps get them faster.
So I was on the Charter Reform Committee that was established to bring together a range of different opinions from different stakeholders across the city, including representatives from City Hall, and was on that committee to kind of hear a lot of feedback. So I wanted to share some thoughts and evolving thoughts, or maybe contrarian thoughts about a couple of the charter amendments. So one thing that I really appreciate about item 8C is something that folks might not know, is that to make progress on housing, we will really need this change as well. And it's due to this one idiosyncratic change that's in this measure, which is allowing the ability to restructure departments. And this is really critically important because earlier this year, there was a BLA report that my office requested, which assessed and asked, how do we make the most progress on housing? And what was the blockers in San Francisco that make us uniquely cost prohibitive? And one of the counterintuitive takes was that our process compared to other major cities involves a lot of departmental fragmentation. It's about 5 to 6 different departments that post entitlement that a housing developer has to go through, rather than other cities where it's just one or one concierge to manage. The ability currently for our city to reorganize specific departments is impossible because every department is hard-coded into the charter. And by having a hard-coded charter, their responsibilities are in the charter, and that makes it impossible for us to then, in turn, reorganize departments as needed or their functions. And so there was one active effort that the mayor has announced, which is about consolidating DBI and planning. That would be near impossible without this very specific change. The respective departments are going to maintain, but it will allow us to functionally reorganize as needed by the times. We shouldn't have departments or teams that are stuck based on decades-old frameworks. We should be able to adjust them to the times as necessary. And so this is one small idiosyncratic change that will be in item 8C, which I think is powerfully compelling to make progress on multiple issues. I wanted to contextualize that within the context of housing specifically. I wanted to also then share my evolving thought on item 8A, which in the Charter Reform Committee process was probably the most controversial and had the most varied opinions. This is the one that changes both the ballot access thresholds in terms of the signatures that are required to qualify something in the ballot, but also the mechanisms by which things are put on the ballot from City Hall. On the ballot access thresholds, in terms of the signature thresholds, what it is doing, it is equating it to, it looked at the data, and the committee looked at the data, and it is now raising it to the level that is commensurate to most other major cities. So that makes logical sense in that context. The spirit of it and reducing our ballot size through making us commensurate to other cities makes sense. The part that I was also actually pretty excited about was about removing technically the ability for the mayor to put things directly in the ballot, and also requiring a 6-vote majority to get ballot measures to the ballot as well. The intention being that no one person or no minority of people should be able to dictate what goes onto the ballot. It should take a majority representation to put things on the ballot. And certain things on the ballot have to go on the ballot. It's not just things that we do on the board, like taxes, for instance, in that context. However, what I learned through firsthand experience is that by an unintended consequence of this, and I don't think this was anyone's intention, is that we are not actually giving responsibility to 6 supervisors. We're actually now consolidating it to 1, which is that as part of this process, we are going to give more power to the chairs of committees to decide what goes on the ballot. So while well-intentioned to say that ballots that make it out of the Board of Supervisors and onto the ballot should be those that driven by consensus of 6 votes, in actuality, it is the chair of a committee that can then decide whether something is even heard or not. And in turn, it is one person's decision to block that. And I respect that this wasn't considered because actually it has never happened before until 2 weeks ago. So in the history of the board, this had never actually happened as a circumstance, but it kind of shows that when we are going to make decisions in ink on changing our charter that are that serious, we have to think through some of these unintended consequences. And I think, unfortunately, we will actually be consolidating more power to specific individuals rather than less. That said, I still believe in the spirit of this measure, but I will be abstaining from this particular one in that context.
Thank you, Member Mahmood. Member Dorsey.
Thank you so much. I do want to say something about the transit measure. Actually, I'll say something about all of them. The transit measures, in my view, are the most important thing on the ballot this election. And I say that as somebody who's on the ballot in this election. You can do without me, but we can't do without transit. And this is such an existential thing for my district and for our city. So I hope whatever our district's differences may be in anything, I hope that there's just really strong unanimity on that. The charter reform measures I'm supporting, all of them. I will say the changes to the ballot process, some of the axes to grind that I've had over the years, and this comes from having worked in the city attorney's office much of my career. Under the California Constitution, when voters change the law, only voters can then amend it. So it often puts policymakers in a really difficult position where we can't do things without going to voters. So I think this will change that. I appreciate Supervisor Mahmood's point about some of the changes, some of the things that it might, unintended consequences. I'm hopeful and I'm happy to work with you on this. I think we may have to change the calendar. There are ways under the board rules to pull something out. I had to do it because it almost happened to me with one of my measures. But it's sure you're sort of working against the clock, but I'm going to be supporting that. The city administrator duties on city contracting is something that I think can save a lot of money. About 40% of our roughly $17 billion budget goes to city contracting, and a lot of those dollars are spent to contract administration. So I think this is something, especially at a time when we're talking about layoffs, if we can squeeze more value out of the 40% we're spending on contracts, then maybe we won't have to have layoffs for our workforce. I think that's really something that's important to the city. It should be important to public sector unions. It's certainly important to me. And then finally, on the executive branch, I would say for many of the things that really challenge our city government when it comes to having city departments work together to break down silos, my observation over the years has been, it really is a fault of, I think it was Quentin Kopp who did this, who actually banned deputy mayors and really disempowered the executive branch in a strong mayor system. Now, really, I've watched this play out in city departments where city departments have a hard time working past their silos, and largely it's because the executive branch doesn't have the staffing to do that. I think this is something that's going to make government work better. So I'm very much in support of it may be the nerdiest one, but making changes to the executive branch, I think, will make city government much more effective.
All right, Vice Chair Hurd.
Thank you so much. I'm Leanne Shang, proxying for Vice Chair Mary. Thank you. I'm Leanne Chang, proxying for Vice Chair Hare, who asked me to speak to the importance of items 8D and 8E for the future of our city, our economy, and our party. These two transit funding measures are essential to avoid severe service cuts. Muni could lose up to 20 lines, and BART could shut 15 stations, likely doom spiraling that system into shutting completely. I was proud to organize for these measures with over 1,000 volunteers who gathered over 80,000 signatures. As far as we know, this was the largest grassroots signature campaign for a measure in Bay Area history. Voters showed us that they, like the Democratic Party, value transit access. It's essential for every person to be able to get around, like the t-shirt says, no matter their income, age, or ability. Affordability is a real concern with any tax, but these measures cost far less than the alternative: traffic gridlock and increased commute time and costs for all of us. Both measures are endorsed broadly in their respective geographies. Mayor Lurie, Senator Wiener, SEIU 1021, NUHW, and Teamsters 665, among many others, have endorsed both. In San Francisco, 10 of our city supervisors have endorsed Stronger Muni for All. So on behalf of Vice Chair Hare, I will be enthusiastically voting in support of both measures and urge you to do so as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chair Hare. Any other members wishing to be heard on any of these 5 ballot measures that are up for endorsement? All right, seeing none, let us move to item 8A. This is a charter amendment, changes to the ballot measure process. This is an early endorsement and will require 60% voting yes to endorse.
Again, so starting the vote, this is slightly different from the candidate ones, but not too different. Your choices for endorsement on this ballot measure, which is changes to ballot measure process, will be yes, no endorsement, abstain. You may also pass on the first round. There will be one shot at this, and to receive the endorsement, it requires 60% threshold. Are there any questions? Yes, Member Elliott up here.
Actually,
Sorry, it's not on process. I'm just curious, and I think this is probably for the chair, but and I am sorry if I missed something, which is quite possible, but is there a reason there's a reason we don't have the actual, you probably know this, Matt, the actual charter amendments in our packet? Like we have a description of them, but we don't have the language. Oh, it's coming from me.
Director Chen.
I can speak to that, or if you want to speak to that, Chair Tong. The language of these measures is hosted at the Department of Elections, and so in the agenda PDFs, the link for the agenda item will link you straight to the title and summary, I believe, of the measure. You can also go to the Department of Elections and look at their list of qualified and potential measures to see the full legal language.
Okay, I'm just curious. So who did the who wrote the synopsis that we've got in our packet?
The title and summary, I believe, is written by the city attorney, which was the title and summary that was required to go out when it was collecting signatures.
Okay, is there a reason it's not on his stationery? I'm just trying to figure out why it just.
I am not fully aware, but it is the same link as if you go to the Department of Elections website and you look for the what's supposed to be a.
I'm kind of talking about what's in our packet.
Right. So, Member Alioto Pierre, the URL for the document. So I think if you click on 8A Charter Amendment, the hyperlink in our agenda, it takes you to a single page. And I do understand perhaps there's confusion because it doesn't appear on any type of letterhead. And it says changes to ballot measure process, the way it is now, and then the proposal, right? Are we on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay. So the URL that's linked is media.api.sf.gov.
Yeah.
And I believe this is what the Department of Elections has on their website, but it's not going through their website. So,
okay.
It's the direct link that is hosted on their website. So, in building the agenda with Internal Operations Director Chen, there are several different links we could have sent to, and unfortunately, the Department of Elections no longer hosts a unique URL for each proposed ballot measure collecting signatures. It's just got one omnibus local potential ballot measures link, and then the public would have had to figure out which of the drop-down menus to select. So we chose to grab the PDF that the department links to that has title and summary from there.
Thank you.
okay. Are there any other questions, comments, or discussion before we vote, members? All right, seeing none, we will take up item number 8, endorsement of local measures, charter amendment, changes to ballot measure process. And Director Chen, I believe you were going over the options for the members.
Yes. Once again, your options to vote, there is only one round of voting. Your options will be yes, no, no endorsement, abstain. You may also pass on the first round. Are there any further questions before I proceed? Member Ho, was that a question? Okay. I will start from the top. Again, endorsement for charter amendment, changes to ballot measure process, starting with Akbar.
Yes.
Akbar, yes. Alioto-Pierre.
Yes.
Alioto-Pierre, yes. Arce.
Aye.
Arce, yes. Boileau.
Yes.
Boileau, yes. Calamucci.
Yes.
Calamucci, yes. Chan is absent. Chandler.
Yes.
Chandler, yes. Chen, myself is yes. Coles.
Yes.
Coles, yes. Dorsey.
Yes.
Dorsey, yes. Galata.
No.
Galata, no. Gupta.
Yes.
Gupta, yes. Hare.
Yes.
Hare, yes. Ho.
Yes.
Ho, yes. Kim. Kim, no. Kingsbury.
Yes.
Kingsbury, yes. Lai.
Yes.
Lai, yes. Mahmood. Mahmood, abstain. Mar.
No.
Mar, no. Win.
No.
Win, no. Philhauer.
Yes.
Philhauer, yes. San Girardi.
Yes.
San Girardi, yes. 2. 2, yes. Ex officios, Pelosi.
Yes.
Pelosi, yes. Mullen.
Abstain.
Mullen, abstain. Kounalakis.
Yes.
Kounalakis, yes. Ma is absent. Cohen.
Yes.
Cohen, yes. Wiener.
Yes.
Wiener, yes. Haney.
Yes.
Haney, yes. Stephanie.
Yes.
Stephanie, yes. Chair Tung.
Yes.
Tung, yes. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, there are 2 abstentions, 2 absences, leaving 28 present and voting. 60% threshold is 17. Of the 28 present and voting, there are 24 yes and 4 no. Therefore, the endorsement shall be yes on this measure.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Moving on to item number 8B, charter amendment, extending the city administrator's duties and changes to city contracting.
Are there any questions? The same choices, yes, no, no endorsement, abstain, pass on the first round. Again, this is the charter amendment titled Extending the City Administrator's Duties and Changes to City Contracting. Seeing none, starting from the top, Akbar.
Yes.
Akbar, yes. Alioto-Pierre. Alioto-Pierre, yes. Arce.
Yes.
Arce, yes. Boileau.
Yes.
Boileau, yes. Calamucci.
Yes.
Calamucci, yes. Chen is absent. Chandler.
Yes.
Chandler, yes. Chen, myself is yes. Coles.
Yes.
Coles, yes. Dorsey.
Yes.
Dorsey, yes. Galata.
Abstain.
Galata, abstain. Gupta.
Yes.
Gupta, yes. Hare.
Yes.
Hare, yes. Ho.
Yes.
Ho, yes. Kim.
No.
Kim, no. Kingsbury.
Yes.
Kingsbury, yes. Lai.
Yes.
Lai, yes. Mahmood. Mahmood, yes. Mar. Mar, abstain. Win.
Yes.
Win, yes. Philhauer. Philhauer, yes. Sangiardi.
Yeah.
Sangiardi, yes. Two. Two, yes. Ex officios. Pelosi. Pelosi, yes. Mullen.
Yes.
Mullen, yes. Kounalakis.
Yes.
Kounalakis, yes. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, yes. Wiener. Wiener, yes. Haney. Haney, yes. Stephanie. Stephanie, yes. Chair Tung.
Yes.
Tung, yes. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, after 2 abstentions, 2 absences, there are 28 present and voting. The 60% threshold is 17. There are 27 votes for yes, 1 vote for no. Therefore, the endorsement for this measure will be yes from the party.
Congratulations, Carmen Chu. You will get more work. Moving on to item number 8C, Charter Amendment, Changes to Executive Branch Management.
Let's see, are there any questions? Same as last time, yes, no, no endorsement, abstain, and pass, 60%. If there are no questions, starting from the top, changes to executive branch management. Akbar.
Yes.
Akbar, yes. Alioto Peer. Alioto Peer, yes. Arce.
Yes.
Arce, yes. Boileau.
Yes.
Boileau, yes. Calamucci.
Yes.
Calamucci, yes. Chan is absent. Chandler.
Yes.
Chandler, yes. Chen, myself is yes. Coles.
Yes.
Coles, yes. Dorsey.
Yes.
Dorsey, yes. Galata.
Abstain.
Galata, abstain. Gupta. Member Calamucci.
Yes.
Gupta, yes. Hare.
Yes.
Hare, yes. Ho.
Yes.
Ho, yes. Kim.
Yes.
Kim, yes. Kingsbury.
Yes.
Kingsbury, yes. Lai.
Yes.
Lai, yes. Mahmood. Mahmood, yes. Mar. Mar, abstain. Win.
No.
Win, no. Philhauer.
Yes.
Philhauer, yes. Sangiardi.
Yes.
Sangiardi, yes. Two.
Yes.
Two, yes. Ex officios. Pelosi.
Yes.
Pelosi, yes. Mullen.
Abstain.
Mullen, abstain. Kounalakis.
Yes.
Kounalakis, yes. Ma is absent. Cohen.
Yes.
Cohen, yes. Wiener.
Yes.
Wiener, yes. Haney.
Yes.
Haney, yes. Stephanie. Proximo.
Yes.
No worries.
What was the vote?
I believe it was yes, right?
Proxy for
Oh,
proxy.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
it was yes. Okay, just I wasn't sure if the yes was okay. Got it. Stephanie, yes. Chair Tung.
Yes.
Tung, yes. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tung, of 32 total members, after 3 abstentions, 2 absences, there are 27 present and voting. 60% threshold is 17. There are 26 votes for yes, 1 vote for no, 0 for no endorsement. Therefore, the party will endorse yes on this ballot measure.
Thank you very much. Item 8D, ordinance parcel tax to fund public transit operations. This is also known as the MUNI parcel tax.
1 moment, please. Okay, to do this. Okay. This is an endorsement vote on the ordinance parcel tax to fund public transit operations. It is your choices, like before, are yes, no, no endorsement, abstain. You may also pass on the first round. Unlike the past 3, this is a 50% threshold, majority threshold to win the endorsement. Are there any questions? Seeing none, starting the roll. Akbar.
Yes.
Akbar, yes. Alioto Peer. Alioto Peer, abstain. Arce.
Yes.
Arce, yes. Boileau.
Yes.
Boileau, yes. Calamucci.
Yes.
Calamucci, yes. Chan is absent. Chandler.
Yes.
Chandler, yes. Chen, myself is yes. Coles. Coles is yes. Dorsey.
Yes.
Dorsey, yes. Galata.
Yes.
Galata, yes. Gupta.
Yes.
Gupta, yes. Hare.
Yes.
Hare, yes. Ho.
Yes.
Ho, yes. Kim. Kim, yes. Kingsbury.
Yes.
Kingsbury, yes. Lai.
Yes.
Lai, yes. Mahmood. Mahmood, yes. Mar. Mar, yes. Win. Win, yes. Philhauer. Philhauer, yes. Sanjurardi. Sanjurardi, yes. Two. Two, yes. Ex officios, Pelosi. Pelosi, yes. Mullen. Mullen, yes. Kounalakis. Kounalakis, yes. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, abstain. Wiener. Wiener, yes. Haney. Haney, yes. Stephanie. Stephanie, yes. Chair Tong.
Yes.
Tong, yes. Have all those who wish to vote voted? Chair Tong, of 32 total members, 2 abstentions, 2 absences. There are, of the remaining 28, all 28 are for yes. Therefore, the yes will be the endorsement for this measure.
Congratulations, Muni. On to the regional measure, 8E, regional transit measure.
Regional transit measure. Okay, 5th time, hopefully no questions. Same as before. Calling the roll. Regional transit measure. Akbar. Yes. Akbar, yes. Aliotopir. Aliotopir, yes. Arce. Yes. Arce, yes. Boileau. Yes. Boileau, yes. Calamucci. Yes. Calamucci, yes. Chan is absent. Chandler. Yes. Chandler, yes. Chen myself is yes. Coles. Umberho.
Yes.
Coles is yes. Dorsey.
Yes.
Dorsey, yes. Galata.
Yes.
Galata, yes. Gupta.
Yes.
Gupta, yes. Hare.
Yes.
Hare, yes. Ho.
Yes.
Ho, yes. Kim.
Yes.
Kim, yes. Kingsbury.
Yes.
Kingsbury, yes. Lai.
Yes.
Lai, yes. Mahmood. Mahmood, yes. Mar.
Yes.
Mar, yes. Win.
Yes.
Win, yes. Philhauer.
Yes.
Philhauer, yes. Sanjurardi.
Yes.
Sanjurardi, yes. 2.
Yes.
2, yes. Ex officios, Pelosi.
Yes.
Pelosi, yes. Mullen.
Yes.
Mullen, yes. Kounalakis.
Yes.
Kounalakis, yes. Ma is absent. Cohen. Cohen, abstain. Wiener.
Yes.
Wiener, yes. Haney.
Yeah.
Haney, yeah. Haney, yes. Stephanie.
Yes.
Stephanie, yes. Sorry, it's a long day. Chair Tong.
Yes.
Tong, yes. Have all those who wish to vote voted?
Yes.
Chair Tong, of 32 total members, after 2 abstentions, after 1 abstention, after 2 absences, there are 29 members. All 29 have voted yes. The endorsement shall be yes on this measure.
Excellent. All right, moving on to item number 9, new business. During my chair's report, I forgot to mention that I have formed a new committee. It is our Young Democrats Committee. It has 4 founding members: Andrea Gallardo, Ernesto Cuellar, since they don't have enough work to do, Chase Preston, and Ari Weitzman. I am appointing them all as associate members of this body, and we hope to make investments in recruiting young Democrats into the party and making sure that we see a bright future for the party. Any other new business? Anyone? Anyone? Because if we finish before 9 o'clock with an endorsement meeting, surely we are doing something right. Item number 10 is adjournment. We have adjournments in memoriam or in celebrations. Any in memoriams or celebrations?
Okay. So I wanted to, I think everybody is aware that Clint Riley passed away, who was a giant of Democratic politics. There's so much to say about him, but one of the things that I brought up at the Board of Supervisors yesterday, when there were a few of us who weighed in, is I don't think people fully appreciate that Clint was really an ally to the LGBTQ plus community in ways that I don't think people appreciated, but he was a leader in the Catholic community. In fact, he was the first lay chairman of the board of Catholic Charities. And when Salvatore Cordileone was appointed Archbishop, and started doing some things that were very hostile to the LGBTQ plus community. Clint convened a group of liberal Catholics in a full-page ad in the San Francisco Chronicle, whose signatories included Tom Brady's father, Tom Brady Sr., to call on Pope Francis to remove him as Archbishop. I loved it. I loved that he did that. It was not the first time that he stood up for the LGBTQ plus community. In fact, I was unaware until reading it on social media that Clint also in 1977 went down to Florida and campaigned against Anita Bryant's anti-gay initiative in Dade County. That's where he met Jack Davis. And when I was texting with John Whitehurst, he reminded me that Clint was also somebody who was instrumental in bringing and supporting a generation of gay political consultants like Jim Rivaldo and Robert Barnes and Dick Pavich. People who really were before my time, but Jim and Robert were especially mentors to me. So I really think that he was a giant supporter of the Democratic Party and somebody who also really devoted a lot of philanthropy to journalism. So I hope that we can adjourn in memory of Clint Riley with our condolences to Janet and Jill and Ava. Another person that I wanted to mention who passed away Friday is Jeremiah Hallacy, whom I know less well, but Jerry Hallacy was an extraordinarily generous donor to the Democratic Party. He played incredibly important roles in the governors of Jerry Brown, Gray Davis, and Gavin Newsom. He was also a supporter of presidents going back as far as Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden. Our condolences to the Hallacy family. He will also be missed.
Okay. Thank you, Member Dorsey. Anyone else? Mike.
Congratulating Member Josh Arsley for his reappointment to the Public Utilities Commission.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, you haven't been, have you been confirmed
I've
yet?
not been confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Hold the congrats.
Well, he can fish around next month. Or maybe Member Arce will return the favor. It is 8:52. We are adjourned.